I'm Anil Kumar, and in this video we'll learn the technique of writing image points of transformed functions. Question is, ordered pairs 0, 3, 4, 5, minus 2, 7 and minus 6, 4 belong to f, a function. List ordered pairs that belong to these three different functions, right? So these three are transformed functions of f. So to solve such a question, what am I going to do is I'm actually going to write these points on the left side, and corresponding to each we'll calculate and then figure out. So we'll start with point 0, 3. So 0 is the x value, 3 is the y value. Then we have 4, 5, minus 2, 7 and minus 6, 4. I'll do the calculations for first 3 points, leave the fourth one for you to do. Okay. Now let's see what kind of transformation is there in each case. So in the first case, we have only the inside portion being transformed, and that to being multiplied. So inside means horizontal, and we do the reverse. So that means the x values are compressed horizontally. So if I have a point xy here, how is it going to change? Nothing happens to y, it remains same, but the x values become half of original x value, correct? And we get the y value. So that is the transformation which is applied here. Applying this transformation, we can write down the image points. I hope you got the concept. So we'll do half of the x values and leave the y value as such, right? So we have these coordinate points. I'll leave the fourth one for you to do. X values, half of 0 is 0, y remains same. Half of 4 is 2, y remains same. Half of minus 2 is minus 1, y remains same. This you have to do correct. Next one. Can you pause the video and write down? That will help you and gain more confidence. Let us see. Here we are multiplying the function by minus 2. That is a vertical stretch and vertical reflection. So y value gets modified by minus 2 times. So it is minus 2 of y value. The x value, the function has been translated 1 unit left, means minus 1. So we will take away 1 from the x value. That is how the image points will change. So let's perform this calculation and write down the values, right? So this time, let's again write down the coordinate points, right? I'm just giving you time to do it on your own, right? And then see what I get. So x points, I have to just minus 1. So 0 minus 1 is minus 1, 4 minus 1 is 3, minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. This you have to write. For the y points, we have to multiply by minus 2. Minus 2 times 3 is minus 6, minus 2 times 5 is minus 10, minus 2 times 7 is minus 14, correct? So that is how you get these points. This is your homework. Okay, let's do the last one. This is kind of tricky. We should rearrange it. Normally it should be written as minus f of, and then this number should be factored out 2, right? And then when you factor 2 out, you get x minus half. This one is very tricky. And then 3 is plus 3, okay? So that is the kind of transformation which takes place in this particular case, right? Let me rewrite this. Okay, so let me rewrite this big and bold here. So what we have here is y equals to minus f of, always if you have a coefficient of x, it should be factored. So we'll factor 2 out. If you factor 2 out, you get x minus half. Do you see that? And this is minus associated with the function reflection on x-axis, and plus 3 is a vertical translation 3 units up. Do you get it? Once you have this function, transform function, it's easier to write down the transformation. Now let's do it. As far as the x values are concerned, they have to be divided by 2, and then this means plus half. It moves to the right, correct? So the x values will be divided by 2. So half of original x value, and then you add half to get the x value. If you do not factor, then you are going to get wrong answer. For the y values, we have to take negative, since it's a reflection on x-axis, and then add 3. So negative of original y value plus 3. So that is the transformed value. Let's do the calculation once again. So we have now the same calculations to be performed. You can fill in this table, right? and then check with my result, right? I hope you got your values. Here it is. So the x values should be divided by 2 and then add half. If I divide 0 by 2, we are working on these values, correct? Then you get 0, and when you add half, you get half, right? Half of 4 is 2, and when you add half, you get 2.5. Let me write 2.5 here. 0.5 I'm adding, right? Divide this by 2, which is minus 1, and so it's minus 0.5. In this particular case, you have to do the calculation. For the y values, take the negative and add 3. Negative 3 plus 3 is 0. Negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2. Negative 7 plus 3 is negative 4. And this you need to calculate. I hope with this your concept of how the points get transformed or how to find the coordinates of image point is kind of clear, right? I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.